say games are played on the field and not on paper, and that's a good thing. Because if this one were played on paper, it might get ugly, but you never know what's going to happen. Welcome to Chestnut Hill, Massachusetts, home of the Boston College Eagles. As we'll see a team from the Pac-12, the USC Trojans, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Boston College Eagles. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. The Trojans about to kick it away and get this season started. Returner's going to try to see what he can get. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. So Boston College's offense will take the field first. You know, that connection between quarterback and wide receiver, Jesse, takes some time, and we'll see how quickly these two guys get on the same page.
Yeah, the chemistry between he and the quarterback, I think, is what everybody's going to be looking for early in this.
Oh, he's got some space. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. The Golden Eagles, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Pressure coming. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the first down. He's up to 49 yards rushing now. What a way to start this season. BC back to work after picking up the first down.
Not the start this kid was looking for. Very first pass of the day gets picked off. This is a defense that's got a lot of ball hawks on the back end, and he's got to be real careful with his eyes, not telegraph throws like he did right there. He's going to have to settle in.
He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Here comes the heat. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss. All right, guys, let's think big picture USC. One of the big storylines coming into this year was the rising temperature of the coach's seat, and the process of cooling things off starts now.
All offseason, this coach has said the right things. I'm not worried about it. I'm not focused on it. I'm just worried about our team. But, David, let's be real. He's got to win games. There is an expectation at this program to win. And if he doesn't start fast this year, that hot seat's only going to get hotter.
No, and then the chirping starts, and everybody's going to be talking about his job. The pressure builds. And then what happens? Sometimes you lose the locker room. So important to get off to a good start. Try to quiet some of those haters and some of those doubters.
On the option. Fighting off the defender. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on
turning it on. He'll be forced out of bounds. Big pickup on the play, and they'll mark him down at the 28. And the Trojans are moving quickly down the field. To the air on first down. He's moving out of the pocket. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
Defense is all about creating negative plays. And he does a really good job at a quarterback spot and not taking sacks. That's a great job. He wants to throw the football. The clock goes off, he takes off, and gets a positive gain.
He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stopped.
You've got to be loving what you're seeing from your offense here on the opening drive of this game. They're in a really nice rhythm. They've got real good balance going on right now, and they've got the defense on their heels.
Makes the grab on the back. Touchdown, Trojans. A great catch and run for 6. Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time.
Find my matchups out wide. I love a matchup with my wide receiver. I like my guy better than yours. Quarterback finds the matchup. The wide receiver catches the football, takes it into the end zone for 6.
He'll start the return inside his spot. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. BC has the ball back, hoping for a party in the mods. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win it, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Moves it out to the 34-yard line. A nice 15-yard gain on that one. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. Caught in the backfield. It's Kruger. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down mark. Let's take an overall view of Boston College. What does the top 5 ranking mean for week 1? Optimism, hope, maybe, David, an excuse for the other team's fans to rush the field. There he goes. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. It's 1st down from the 37-yard line. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. He's now up to 77 yards, rushing in the early going, and he is making an impact in the 1st game of the season. And the offense went right back to their man, and this time the defense was ready to stop him. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. It's Lincoln. Firing toward the end zone. And that ball was in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back.
You just wonder if the quarterback's trying to get it all back after throwing the pick the last time out. This time, that was not a good read. The defender was all over that throw. He should have intercepted that, but thanks to the drop, the offense stays on the field. This quarterback has got to take a breath, and he's got to settle himself down.
And if the kicker can put one through, this will be a successful drive. And this one is perfect. That'll bring him to within 4. So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. Off to a good start here and back to work now with a 7-3 lead. On the ground, it's in goal. Let's talk for just a second here about USC. We mentioned the number of players they lost, but you can only focus on the guys who are wearing your uniform. Can't worry about those who left, have to worry about those who have. But any concerns that you guys have about making moves like this?
I think excitement more than concerns, honestly. They got some key guys that had success in other programs, and I think the fans today, David, are interested to see how these guys play today.
Well, and how they come together, because you've seen these players in other spots, but now a new system, new coaches. How do you gel? How do you start your career?
Breaks into the open. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down. The Trojans come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Sweet cut there. Brock made him miss again. And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21. And the Trojans come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Wants to go up top on 1st down. And that one's incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
This time on target. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. On the direct snap, it's in goal. And he is snuffed out, greeted by a host of defenders. And the D deny them on 2nd and goal. Wants to go up top. Wide out trying to get it in. He's get back to it and open the second period. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. They'll run it here on 3rd and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, USC!
And this offense is firing on all cylinders right now. Starting the year, game 1, and creating a little bit of a pad and separation at the end of this first half. But you can see why so many people are really excited about this offense this season.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Boston College sending the offense back onto the field. There's a little more urgency attached to this drive. They've only been able to put up a field goal and start this one down 14-3. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. To the air, it's Lincoln. They've got the screen set up. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. And the Golden Eagles are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Snagged in the middle. It's Avery. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out of their own 37. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
Man, did you see the D tackle just slice through the offensive line? That's how you get penetration. That's how you dial up the tackle for the Hawks.
Throwing right. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary. You saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Golden. Oh, he's got some space. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line. This offense has had trouble getting it in gear, but maybe a little life here on 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try the middle. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Hauls it in. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. Now on 1st and 10 from the 26. The pitch. What powerful running, just driving the pile forward for everything he could get. He'll be just a few inches short. He's racked up 92 yards on the ground, and he wanted to make a first impression, and he's doing that. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Boston College!
Offense slips the running back out of the backfield. Nobody decides to cover him. My man makes the play. Shows off the hands first. Got to make the catch first. Does the rest. Walks in the end zone for the touchdown.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. How about that blocking up front in that running game last time as they just walked it down for a touchdown there.
And the big boys up front doing their job. Opening holes, the backs making plays, everything on the ground on that first drive worked.
And we know that this is the identity this coaching staff wants for this team, right? They want to be the most physical team on the field. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Finds his tight end. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. The Trojans are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Tries to slither forward on the sneak.
3rd and 1. Everyone knows it's coming, but the quarterback sneak is so hard to stop. They just got to get 1 yard. Nice job by the offensive line.
Well, a really good push by his center on that last play, making it easy for his quarterback to just tuck the football, belly it, get low, drive the pass.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. And the Trojans in a good spot here with 2nd and short. They'll move the wide receiver. Trying play action. Under fire. That pressure got to him, and he just had to check it out of bounds.
In most instances, I would say really, really nice decision by the quarterback. But when you've got speed like this guy has, I think he'd sometimes, instead of throwing it away, would like to see him take off and see if he can go make something with his feet.
Can't make the grab, and this offense, which has been brilliant this season on third down, doesn't convert this time. They're throwing for it on fourth down. Got his man quickly. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. The definition of four-down territory has changed over the last few years. It extended into their own territory there.
Anywhere, everywhere, just look at the card, right? That card's supposed to tell us what to do, but maybe I'll go for it anyways. This offense took a little bit of a gamble, but they get the first down. Nothing to worry about, Reese.
The Trojans with myriad options after that big pickup on first down.
As a tight end, if you're going to be good in the passing game, you've got to be able to feel the windows when defenses play zone coverage. And he did a really good job of that right there. He didn't rush. He didn't hurry. He took his time, found the soft spot, and gave his quarterback an easy place to throw the football.
And the legendary John McKay would be proud of the execution of the running game and picking up the first down.
Basic principles of the run game, right? The easy stuff, the boring stuff, not fancy, not loved. Everybody likes points and all that other, stuff that goes with it, but you got to get the good running game. USC doing a good job of it.
And the Trojans can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. The Trojans are at the line trying to move the sticks on third and short. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. Here comes third and short from the 24, and this offense does not want to send out the field goal unit. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. They were all over him. Nowhere to go as that third down play turned into a disaster. They're going to pass on the field goal. They're still looking for 6 in this situation. On fourth down, looking to pass. It's dropped. Oh, what a tough way to end this drive. And they are stopped on fourth down. That decision will be questioned. From the gun, running back gets to give.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Tight end now in motion. Off the RPO, fire right, trying to convert. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Looking downfield, it's Lincoln. Oh, they're after him. Incomplete behind the receiver. Maybe this freshman got a little too anxious.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second.
Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Tight coverage and an incomplete pass. The defense knocks it away and forces a fourth down. Boston College will send out the punt team. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. And the coverage team surrounding the ball. No chance for the return man to get in there on that one. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Got his man downfield.
How coach said, you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
The offense will quickly use a timeout. And the Trojans can really attack on this 2nd and short. Looking to fire. Bringing the heat. Catch in the middle, it's in goal. The offense burns its 3rd and final timeout of the half. The new popular phrase for a favored team not really coming out of the gates quickly is that they're playing with their food. There are a lot of peas being pushed around the plate right now, guys.
Yeah, Reese, they've been stumbling around. They've been making mistakes.
Turning it on! He's got 99 yards rushing already here in the first half. It's a season opener, but he's in midseason form. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Shot down in the backfield again, and that might do it here in the half. And what a way for this defense to wind up the quarter. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Fellas, you've been taking in some scene there today in Chestnut Hill. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust its strategy, he could be headed towards a career day. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Alumni Stadium.
It's all teed up. Boston College will kick the start this 3rd quarter. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the 3rd quarter.
And you just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
And this is a manhood question for this defense. Like, as a defensive lineman, and you're pounding the rock, like, I got to physically rise to this challenge. This defense has to play more inspired and more physical in the 2nd half.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Here's a heat. No way to go with the ball down. He goes at the 39.
And a great job by the defense, dropping in zone coverage, all eyes on the quarterback, taking away the options, and then finally the pass rush gets home, gets him on the ground.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. He's going to throw deep right side. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. The Trojans decide to punt it away. Takes it on the return. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down to 23. BC has it back, and the Eagle offense returns to the field. They'll go to the ground.
And that would be the definition of 1st down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's 2nd and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get it.
There he goes. Gets it to the 46-yard line. 1st down for this offense. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Back to throw. It's Lincoln. Here he goes breaking the pocket. He'll pull it down and run. Out of bounds at the 43-yard line after the huge pickup.
Nice job by the QB. You can tell they want to push it down the field. They want to be aggressive on 1st down, which I love, which is really hard to stop from a defensive standpoint. But does a good job scrambling outside the pocket, picking up the 1st down, and then saving his life. Good job. Get out of bounds.
Looking down the left side. Balls in the deep ball. Almost took it all the way, but a huge gain, and he has him set up 1st and goal. They ripped off a huge chunk, and now a little chunk is needed to pay it off. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. Now on 2nd and goal. Wants to go up top. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. The defense has been up to the task so far. Now it's 3rd and goal from the 3. Under fire. Touchdown, Eagles. And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half.
Love the quick decision-making by the quarterback. It's not just who's the open guy and who am I throwing it to. It's also having that clock, David, in your head that says, if no one's open, I'm down near the red zone, I'm taking off now, and I'm using my athleticism, and I'm getting a score.
Yeah, you love the decision-making. I hate the defense. Why are we dropping back so far in the end zone? We got to keep eyes on this QB. We know he can take off. We know he can make plays. The field shrinks, man. You got to expect that's coming. Not very good defense.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Might be looking to run. And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job, buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield, nothing there. So instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
He'll keep it himself. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Yeah, it's a nice job by this defense. Understand this. That QB is a threat. And they're going to run all kinds of options. He's going to run the football. They were dialed in. We got that somebody.
This is where you make the money on the drive. Ball at the 30, it's 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Lost one deep down the right side. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. And the Trojans line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. BC has the ball back, hoping for a party in the mods. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. 3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. He'll toss it. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Rushes on him. Makes the catch. He works his way across the 40-yard line. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 41. They've got it at the 41. 3rd and short, trying to keep the chains moving. Here's the pressure. And he just throws it away. That is not what you're looking for on 3rd down. 4th down coming up. Boston College lining up to punt this one away. And the punt team gets down there and touches it dead. That's where they'll put it in play.
Really nice job there by the punter on that one, getting a lot of hang time and allowing the gunners to get down the field so they could play it off the bounce, down it. Nice coffin corner kick.
He'll do it himself. Breaks into the open. He got a bunch and looked close to getting a lot more, but he's got the 1st down.
This is an offense that can move the sticks in a whole lot of different ways. Now you're seeing it on the option here. Great job by the quarterback. Reading the defense, there's nobody there taking him, so he puts his foot in the ground, he gets upfield, and he's got really nice elusiveness once he's out in the open field. He shows you that on that explosive play, picking up the 1st.
They'll snap it from the 25 here on 1st down. Wants to throw on 1st down. Steps away to find some room. At the 40, there he goes. A really nice run and gain, and he gets down to avoid taking punishment.
You just can't say enough about this quarterback and how important his legs are to their success for this season, for this game, and really for this drive. Earlier, when he called his own number, it was a big game. He does it again. He's got the knack of just understanding when to throw it, when to take off and run. You saw it right there.
So now it's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is the Trojans will send out the punt unit. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Fields the punt. Wants to make a play. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they got him down at the 23. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. Out of the gun to give to the back. They get him stopped after a gain of 4 out to the 28.
Well, we're not quite in the fourth quarter yet. We're almost there, but you're seeing the attitude shift now for this offense. They've got the lead, so they've got to be able to run the football. You're going to see a lot more of that.
Trying to burn this defensive back. He's got it at the 20. Running wide open down the gut of the field. No one's going to get him. Touchdown.
And the offense is so lucky. Could have been a massive turnover in the end zone, but Johnny on the spot, able to pounce on it, and the end result is what they were hoping for anyway. It's a touchdown.
And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. They've punted the last 3 times they've had it, and now really needing to put a score on the board on this possession. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. If you like old school running games, this has been the game for you and a couple of guys who've starred through the first 3 periods. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the fourth quarter. Second down as we open the final stanza. Back to pass. Grabbed behind the line. It's in goal. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. All right, guys, let's think big picture USC. Unless there is a dramatic turn of events, this is not going to be a way to cool off that hot seat.
And they're going to have to be able to handle adversity and handle the outside noise moving forward, because losing this game in week 1, all the detractors, all the naysayers, that noise is going to get louder. That hot seat is getting even hotter, and I think all eyes are going to be on this program now, David, seeing how they turn the page and move on from this.
And I give you Exhibit A. Jesse Palmer just turned up the hot seat. All eyes are on them. They got to win. They got to do this. Starting off on the wrong foot. This is exactly what happens. It becomes a distraction. We're going to find out how good of a coach he is, and we're going to find out how loyal these fans are really quickly in this season.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. They make the stop right at the 30-yard line, but it's a 10-yard pickup and a first down. And the Trojans kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Looking downfield on first down. Wide open downfield. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. Quarterback on the keeper. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
I just love the way the defense prepared cares. Each and every week we see this defense come out, and it's like 11 guys, they've got their head in the game, and they're playing as one unit. They knew it was going to be tough facing this option game with the quarterback and the running attack, but they've just done such a good job so far staying home, playing their assignments. You saw it on that last play right there. Rallying to the football, nowhere for him to go and creating a big loss.
Trying to pound it in. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And in that situation on the 1-yard line, the defense brings so many guys. Palmer gets in the backfield, creates the negative play.
Yeah, I think we're seeing the overall athleticism of this defense. They've got guys flying to the ball.
They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch.
And I don't like the play call, guys. Screen pass at this point of the game against the defense, playing big zones, prevent, trying to keep the ball in front. It's just not going to work. You've got to take shots offensively.
He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. Tried to give it enough body English, but he missed it. The missed field goal leaves us with a double-digit game still sitting at 10. On the run, it's Kruger. Oh, he's got some space. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. We thought we'd see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. They forced ahead just a bit. Not a lot working with the wildcat there. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Wide receiver comes in motion. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
You got to fight fire with fire. You got to fight speed with speed. There's a receiver with the ball out in the open field trying to get the corner, but a cornerback with the same type of speed and athleticism able to make the tackle. Nice job.
Fires to the tight end. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. Boston College putting together a very efficient drive. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best?
And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You can tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
And he'll be run out of bounds, and these guys are piling up some serious yardage total.
Well, I tell you, man, this guy's been putting on a show all game long. We've seen his decision-making. We've seen his athleticism. Because of him, they've got this huge lead in the 4th quarter. So why stop throwing it? Just keep it going when the going's good.
There to stop him after a pickup of 1 to the 22. This offense could not have executed in this situation any better. Just drain. What a job to lay out and make the catch. He's been so locked in, it seems like any pass called is a guaranteed chunk play.
Yeah, and winning late like this in the ballgame, keep trusting, keep spinning. You know why? Because stats matter late in the game. You want some postseason awards? Keep chucking it, keep getting those stats.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Off the RPO, complete. Good throwing catch, takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in.
Oh, that just really nice catch by the big tight end. Throwing those mitts up there, catching the football.
The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down, they can pick up the 1st without scoring. Touchdown, Boston College. And they take it in for 6 more points.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. A A blown opportunity, missing that short field goal on the last drive, and now they'll try to put something on the board here. Got it in the middle. It's Wormley. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain.
And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. The Trojans come to the line in the hurry up. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on fourth down. Myers on the move. Can't make the catch, and the defense will force the turnover on downs. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. Touchdown, Boston College! And the route is on.
Well, this offense said they wanted to start the year all gas and no brakes, and that's exactly what this game has shown. From the very opening whistle, this offense has been in sync. They've been explosive. Defense has had no answer for them. This unit is going to give teams problems because of their playmaking ability all year long.
This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. Not a lot to feel great about in this one, Jesse, but I'm sure they'll try to seek out some positives.
Well, this might be an opportunity, too, Reese, to go back when they watch this game and just find the plays and the schemes that were working. There weren't a lot, obviously, David, but maybe an opportunity for the coaching staff to condense the playbook.
I was going to say, there's not a lot of good to go back to. That'd be a quick film session because there was more negatives than positives. But when you look at this week you got a week to figure it out, what your offense is going to be moving forward. And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like, they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a third and long. Just keep slinging it. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. And he was able to shed a tackle and pick up the first down before they finally get him on the ground. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. Unloads to the right. Pulls it in. They finally get to him. And what a play there to pick up the first down. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. USC. And the Trojans have it with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Gets it out fast. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
And this offense is going to have to find more explosive plays. And it can't just rely on the dink and dunk. It's going to have to find itself and score more points. Listen, they got beat up today. But moving on in the future, they've got some good pieces. They got to find a way to fit them together, create some explosive plays on this offense, because today they've been lacking.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Right through his hands. He had a touchdown and just didn't look the ball in. It'll be 4th down. No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. Sends it back in motion. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Southern Cal.
With that last touchdown now, they're trying to create some momentum. They're trying to avoid starting the season 0-1. They know they've got a lot of work to do here in the second half, but you should be feeling pretty good about that last score. Now you've got to keep that up.
The timeout stops the clock with 10 seconds to play. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. And after this play, the cake will be baked. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Looking for a man. It's Lincoln. Pocket breaking down. Final pass falls to the turf, and that'll be the ball game. We sensed a great deal of confidence, almost a smugness from this coaching staff. And these guys on the field, it's as if they knew they were going to win.
Yeah, playing with a bit of a chip on their shoulder, and I think they really felt like they had a real good game plan offensively and defensively coming into this one, David. There were some matchups on the field they thought they could exploit. We saw that happen.
No doubt. Good job by this coaching staff understanding who's out there to make plays, feeding them the football, offense, defense, special teams, all working together to get the W.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.